ready to start the fourth and final slide in this particular PowerPoint presentation, and wrap up this third little part of the lecture that I've got for you for chapter 4. And we're going to be looking at traits of the teacher. One of the traits that you and I need to have is sincerity. Our students need to know that we are genuine in our actions. We're not putting on any kind of act for them and for their benefit. Obviously people can kind of see through those kinds of things. And that kind of diminishes our position with them. So be yourself, be sincere in what you do. Second point, acceptance of the student. Our students come to us just like they are. And so, you and I don't have to make any kind of preconceived notions about our students. You and I have something to offer them, a career that they could, make some good money in, raise a family, and have a good life. But yet, some will choose to take part in that. Others, unfortunately, will not. But yet, no matter what they do, you and I can accept them as, sort of like Coach Neeson did, accept them as human beings. And look at them as worthy of being in our classroom. Our personal appearance and habits. You and I need to dress for the position that we're in. Obviously, there's some places where a teacher can wear a shirt and tie and get by with it. Other places, it's not appropriate. You need to dress with the appropriate clothing for safety reasons. And so you and I need to kind of lead the way for our students to show the proper dress and appearance in our classrooms. Our demeanor. Many times your classroom is going to take on your demeanor when you walk in the doors. If you're having a bad day, chances are they will too. I know it's tough dealing with issues outside of work, but yet if we bring our problems to work, they're going to become our students' problems. And obviously our students got enough to worry about, much less having to get that piled on. So do your best to keep yourself a pretty calm demeanor, so that your students kind of know what to expect. Do your best to just leave everything else that's going on at the door whenever you walk into the shop or the classroom. It's not easy to do, obviously, but it will help in the long run. The next point, safety practices and accident prevention. that's job one. You and I have got to watch out for safety every moment that we're in that classroom, and do everything we can to prevent accidents. I know it's easy to get into a routine and kind of get laxed with those kind of things, but make sure that it's always in the front of your mind. Safety is job one. We don't want any student getting hurt. We don't want you getting hurt. Do everything that you can do to prevent accidents. Don't take any chances, because it's not worth it. Use proper and correct language. You and I can't talk like our students do. We've got to change our vocabulary whenever we're around them. We just need to Use proper and correct language. Don't need a whole lot of slang. Don't need no profanity around them. Set the standard. And more often than not, you'll see your students reach that standard. Self-improvement. Take every opportunity that you've got to be able to improve yourself. There's a world of opportunity out there that you can utilize. Workshops, grad school, undergraduate school, this associate degree program. You never stop learning, and when you see your students are going to see you doing that, they'll respect you for it, and also see that you know, they got a lot to learn too, and maybe they'll go on later on and see and use you as an example for them to pursue maybe higher educational aspirations. Then the third to last point, adequate instruction. You and I sitting at our computer playing solitaire, or reading the paper, or reading Sports Illustrated, while our students are working, is not going to get it done. You and I need to be engaged with our students, an active participant in their learning. And to do that, we have to be around them. Now, I'll be, I guess, the first to say that, you know, my teaching, it's not as good as it used to be, because I find myself doing a whole lot more work from a desk rather than being right in front of the classroom. I teach a couple of courses where I'm face-to-face with my students, but I find myself now more often being like technical support for a whole lot of students that are using Moodle, Play-Doh, all kinds of online types of learning environments, and I'm answering emails, getting phone calls, having students drop by. You know, my office hours are from 7:30 to 4 o'clock, and then plus some. But I try to give every student that I come across my undivided attention when they're there, and many of them don't need a whole lot of hands-on help. Others, my day is pretty filled with them, you know, walking them through their lessons, making sure that they know and understand what they need to do and how they need to do it. But I'm not sitting in a shop anymore, and I'm not lecturing in front of a class. It's a different environment, but yet I try to provide adequate instruction. And you know, it's not going to be excellent instruction. I'm not that good. I'd like to be better, but and I'm working on it. But you know, adequate's going to go a long way if you and I put forth the effort to do it. And then adequate standards of performance, both for on our side, on the instructional side, and also on the student side. Don't be afraid to expect the best out of your students. If they settle for this, there's no way they're going to get up to here. Set your standards high and make them reach that. And you know, on the instructional side, set some standards for yourself to meet. Don't make them unrealistic, but be willing to see what you can do to improve incrementally, step by step by step. Hopefully you'll be a better teacher tomorrow than you were today. You'll be even better a year from now than you were right now. And what you're going to be like 5 years from now. Take a long-term view of this process. And finally, a positive emphasis. Military has a wonderful term called positive mental attitude that they drill into any recruit that they have, where they keep a positive attitude. Obviously, some days are going to be better than others, but always look, even in the worst day that you're going to have, look for something positive in it. And you know, it's going to, you know, help you to improve, help you to not get drugged down into the negativity that's all through our system, our schools. Because let's face it, things aren't good. A lot of people worried about their jobs, and a lot of people that are unsure of what the future holds. We got budget cuts waiting to come down on us like a Thanksgiving turkey the day before Thanksgiving. But you know, we can let those things hassle us and get us into a point where we're no good to anybody, and even ourselves, and we just curl up in a fetal position and just let it go. But yet, many of those things you and I have no control over. But there is something that we can control, and that's what happens in our classrooms. And to be positive with that, to say, look, we got some good things going on. We're going to do everything we can possibly do to help y'all improve and go to work, and just hang on to that, and stay positive, and just keep moving forward, and you know, things will take care of themselves. So that's going to wrap it up for this chapter. You know, you and I are asked to do a whole lot of things with not a whole lot of resources many times, but just keep at it, don't give up, and you know, that kind of positive emphasis, as we just mentioned, is going to you know, really get us through these tough times. And let's face it, you know, we'll get things will get better one of these days. You know, the good times will come back, and when they do, we'll be that much better off for them. And so I'll go ahead and shut this down now, and get some lectures ready for chapter 5.